Thank you. Good morning, everyone. Wow, you are looking good today. You're looking good. So the title of my talk today is Expect Magic. I didn't like it. I could say expect miracles, but you know what bothered me about it? It's not magic. It's not magic. It's not magic. It's real, and it's here, and it's you, and it's me. So as I got here early, and I was standing in the hall up there, and I saw What We Believe that Ernest Holmes wrote in 1926, and it was in the very first Science of Mind magazine that was printed, and I think they still put it in the Science of Mind magazines. And what I read was, we believe that heaven is within us, and that we will experience it as the more we become conscious of it. We will experience it as we become conscious of it. So how many heavenly moments did you experience this last week? Did anybody have any heavenly moments? Did you have a heavenly week? But there were moments, right? Some of it sucked. But there were heavenly moments. So our choice is, where do I put my focus? Do I put my focus on the stuff that sucked, the stuff that didn't work, the stuff I don't like to see, blah, 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 blah? Or do I choose to put my focus on the heavenly moments? And there are many, many, many of them. So I'm going to change the title to Expect Miracles, because miracles are just ordinaries, right? Miracles are just ordinaries. And, oh gosh, I had the opportunity. This is going to be I can tell. This is going to be a very different talk today. I haven't even opened it, but it's there, just in case I need it. I had the opportunity, or the luck, or whatever, to find Dr. Jane Goodall's farewell address. How many of you have seen? I highly recommend it, and it changed me. And so it changed what I have to say. It has to. If I want to allow it to come into me, and I do, I was very moved by it. And I love the way it was set up. If you're not familiar, it was two people, no cameramen, remote cameras, two people in the room. And at the end, he said, okay, I'm going to leave you now and allow you to have this private moment. And this was recorded with the intention that it would not be released until after her death. That was her agreement. So after he leaves the room, she says all this stuff. How important it is for each of us to understand that your life makes a difference. That there's a reason for you to be here. And that every choice you make, every word you speak, every prayer you speak, every hug you give, every kind word, every lifting up, everything that you do makes a difference. And we get to choose the difference that we make. So, anybody notice a financial squeeze along with the heavenly? So I had the experience to experience a heavenly moment around all that. So it was my twin daughter's birthday on Wednesday, the 8th. One's in San Diego and one's here, so I took her out for her birthday. We spent the afternoon, and then we got hungry. Where are we going to go? She said, I heard about Chili's, this 3 for Me thing. Let's go there. So we went. Chili's has, you have to go to Chili's, has a new 3 for Me thing. You get a starter, super salad, you get your entree with the side, and you get a drink. And they are for $10.99, $12.99, and $14.99. So I took my daughter out for her birthday dinner. Our entire bill was $21. So Chili's has figured out a miraculous way to, a creative way, let's say, a creative way to allow people to still go out to dinner and even take their kids out to dinner. And here's the bottom line of that. They're the only restaurant that I've heard of across the United States today that are growing while all the rest are going down. So what can we create in the midst of any caca that shows up in our life? Because it kind of shows up every now and then I have a choice. That's the choice we get to make. Where am I going to put my focus? Because where I put my focus, I will get more of. Why is that? I don't get it. Why? Well, because we live in a circular universe. We live in a round planet, and everything, energy that I put out, circles the planet and comes back to me. So we sometimes don't, first of all, we were never ever taught that. And secondly, we don't always recognize it because it comes back to us in a different form than the form that we send out, but it's still ours. It still belongs to us, right? So I thought, so my question for you is, what more is possible for you, even here, even now, in the midst of whatever's going on? And I love that Liz said, regardless of the what? I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Regardless of the appearances. Everybody, let's say it. Regardless of the appearances. So the appearances are a fact, but they're not necessarily the truth. So the truth could be something bigger. So remember that we believe that heaven is within us and that we experience it as we become conscious of it. So we're here today to become, you are here, I am here today, to remember to become conscious of it. So October's an interesting month. And this gal, Carrie Samuels, does astrology. And she's fun. I like to, she has red hair. She's very pretty. I love to watch her. So she said, October's very interesting. It is the wrapping up of everything, of all karmic lessons. It's the wrapping up of everything. And when I read, I didn't think about it much, and then I got to thinking about it. 3 contracts that I have are ending on October 31st. And I didn't even think about it until I read that. One is a year-long contract, and the other 2 are 3-month-long contracts, but they have nothing to do with each other. One is physical, and one is spiritual. So 3 big, in relative terms, 3 big things are ending on October 31st. So look at your life right now. Just take a peek and notice if things seem to be winding down. Hi. Hello. If things seem to be wrapping up or winding down, and what does that mean for us? If 3 contracts are ending, that creates space. Space for something new to come in. Something new and miraculous. Something magical, something miraculous to come in. Are you ready? Yeah, I'm ready. Are you ready? I'm definitely ready. So, energy flows where attention goes. Energy flows where attention goes. So if your attention has been focused on the other stuff, I invite you to bring it back into center. So here are some ideas to help us refocus our attention that came out of the book Expect Magic by my dear friend Diana Wentworth. The first one is put yourself first. Now that might sound egotistical, but that's not the meaning of it. The meaning of it is if you don't believe in yourself, put yourself first, and know that you're worthy, know that you matter, know that what you do makes a difference. If you don't know that, then you might not pay as much attention to how you behave in the world, to the actions that you take every day in the world. But when you know that it does matter, then you pay more attention. So put yourself first. And if you were never taught that, you may have been letting other people make choices for you, for your life. Have anybody in your life knows how to run your life better than you do? And they're so free with their offerings. I mean, it's wonderful. They just, they're just come right out with it. I think you should do it this way. Okay, well, that's interesting. Okay, so that's the first thing. The second thing is, I've had lots of opportunities to practice putting myself first. So we have a practitioner retreat in Palm Springs coming up this month. And we have to be at the tram. Has anybody been to Palm Springs, or the tram goes to the top of this mountain? If you've been to Palm Springs, you know the desert is flat and then there's the mountain, like that. So this tram goes up the top, and there's snow in the middle of the summer up there. It's cold. But we have to be in the parking lot at 7:30 in the morning. And it's 3.5 hours to get there. And I'm going with a friend, and I said, that's not going to work for me. You have to leave at 3:30 in the morning and then have this huge retreat day, doing this and that and the other thing, and then drive home again. I said, no, I'm not willing. I'm not willing to do that. Well, what are we going to do? And I said, well, I will call a friend and see if we can find a motel we can stay at overnight. So I called my friend. She says, well, I'm in Missouri right now at the Unity Village at the Anton, A-N-T-N, Association of New Thought Associates or something. But she said, look, all the Palm Springs people are here. I'll ask them. So before the end of the day, Kathy Gardner, who was getting her doctorate there, said, you can stay at my house. So now we have a free place to stay for my friend and myself, but I had to ask for it. So and if other people have been making decisions for you, which was, hello, I practiced that one, then you may not even know what it is that you really want. And that was me. I didn't even know what I really wanted because they hadn't told me yet what I wanted and so I kept waiting. I kept waiting, and I never got it. So there you go. So the second thing is plant seeds for the future. Because the thoughts you're thinking today, the words you're speaking today, the actions you're taking today are building the life you're going to step into tomorrow. Do you know that? That's true. It's true. So it's important to plant seeds for the future. I love this. In the midst of, a friend of mine, who's been, Esther Jones, has been my prayer partner for over 25 years. And about 15 years ago, she sent me this writing that she made up, and it's just stuck with me. In the midst of chaos or confusion, I remind myself that I live in a beneficial universe which conspires continuously on my behalf. I'm going to break that down and ask you to say it after me. Are you willing? Am I going to be able to hear you? Yes. Or are you going to go? That's really not, it's energy. See, prayer, or what we put out in the universe, what we want to receive, what Marlon gave us, what Liz gave us, what Ann gave us, is energy. So you have to put energy in it because it's the energy that drives our word and makes something happen. So I will say it, and I'll break it down. You say it after me. In the midst of chaos or confusion. In the midst of chaos or confusion. Oh, I like that. I remind myself that I live in a beneficial universe. Which conspires continuously on my behalf. Yes. 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 So the third one is believe in yourself. Believe in the divinity. Believe in the God that lives in you. Believe in the heaven in your heart. Believe in the sweet music, in the sweet words, the sweet prayers, the sweet songs that move us, like I was moved by Dr. Jane Goodall, that move us to tears. Why? Because we feel it. We feel it in our heart. We feel it in our soul. We're souls touching souls. And that's why we feel it. And I always used to say in my church in Fallbrook, I don't want you to hear something. I don't want you to read something. I don't want you to know something. I want you to feel something. Because it's the feeling and the energy that moves your desires into creation. That's why that's why I have to bring my A game. That's why I have to call upon Spirit to fill me with energy so that I can allow Spirit to speak whatever wants to be spoken through me in a way that you can feel it. Because it's the feeling that makes the difference, that moves us, that makes change. Without energy, nothing happens. The master teacher, Jesus, said, "It is done unto you as you believe," which also suggests that if you believe it cannot, then it cannot, and it won't. Listen to that. It's done unto you as you believe. As you believe. So do you believe that heaven lives within you and that you can experience it the more that you become conscious of it? Yes. Do you believe in the heavenly moments that rise up every day? Just see, we're waiting for the big thing. We're waiting for the ship. We're waiting for the landing of the next whatever, blah, blah, I don't know what it is. And if we do that, then we can miss the sweet little moments in our day. Those sweet moments in our day. Okay. So, you're the decider in your world. Not me, not your parents, not your kids, all those people who know how you should live your life better than you do. You're the decider. And because that is true, hang on to your hat, you don't get to blame them if it doesn't work out. Because even if I chose at some point to let others make decisions for me, I'm still responsible for that choice. It was a choice. I can choose again. If I don't like the way it's unfolding, I simply choose again. You simply make another choice. I go down this road and it turns out to be a dead end. I go, well, okay. But that's not the end of my life. I just turn around and go the other way and make a new choice and go down a different road, right? So there's infinite possibilities open to you right now, regardless of appearances. Regardless of appearances, absolutely. So in 12 Steps to Healing, here's the good news. Whatever it is, it came to pass, not to last. So I want you to take that one with you. It came to pass, not to last. Let's say that. It came to pass and not to last. So whatever the caca is that may show up now and then, just go, okay, I see you. I see you. That's okay, because you just came to pass. You didn't come to last. So thank you for sharing. Now you could be on your way, and I'm going to turn my focus again to where I want to be. And she says this, the more you allow them to pass, refusing to become fixated. Anybody ever become fixated? Oh, come on. Aren't we good at that? We're so good at that. Okay, I'm going to start it again because I got lost. The more you allow them to pass, refusing to become fixated on them, the quicker they will leave your life. So it's energy. It's that energy again. So when it shows up, I can put my energy in there and I can freak out and panic or go numb or just become apathetic and do nothing. But that's not our choice. That's not what we do. It's not what we do. So there's, I wrote this a couple of months ago, hanging on is painful and letting go is peace. So that stuff that we knew we needed to let it go. You already know what that thing is. We already know. We knew we should have let it go years ago. We didn't. But you let it go now. You can just let it go now. And the other thing is, I believe in things I haven't even imagined yet. Can you do that one? I believe in things I haven't even imagined yet. Yes, I haven't even imagined yet. Thank you. Yes. Because the infinite is what? Infinite. What does that mean? It means there's no end. It means no matter how far you go, how high you go, how deep you go, how deep inside or outside you go, it's still out there. Infinite. More. Expecting magic begins with a shift in mindset. It starts with discovering and cultivating a knowing that you are worthy of the extraordinary. Say, I am worthy of the extraordinary. Worthy. I want to hear worthy. I am worthy of the extraordinary. You are. I am. That the universe is conspiring in your favor. It's in the book again. It's about opening your heart to the infinite possibilities that lie ahead. So I want to close with Jane Goodall. And I want to say my nephew, Patrick McCollum, has devoted his entire life to spreading peace in the world. And Jane Goodall is one of his friends. He's my brother's oldest son. And he'll call me and say, I don't know why, I'm just a guy, but this is what my heart has called me to do. And so his movie's coming out, a documentary about his life. And in it, Jane Goodall says that he's one of the finest men and creative men, devoting his life to the planet, to the environment, to bringing peace to the world. And I want you to take a breath. I want you to take a breath and open your heart right now. And know that as Jane Goodall spoke these words to us, to humanity, she knew that you would be listening to them after she was gone. And she said that, after I'm dead, after I die. She said those words. This is what, she said, what message? This is after the gentleman left, and she's entirely alone in the room, and it will not be released until after she's gone. She said, what message do I want to leave? I want to make sure that you all understand that each and every one of you has a role to play. You may not know it, you may not find it, but your life matters. You are here for a reason. And I just hope that that reason becomes apparent as you live out your life. I want you to know that whether or not you find that role that you are supposed to play, that every day you live, you make a difference in the world. And you get to choose the difference that you will make. And if you want to save this beautiful planet for your grandchildren and your grandchildren's grandchildren, think about the actions that you take every day. Because multiplied 1,000,000 billion times, even the smallest action will make a great, great change. As I look down on you from where I am now, I believe, now I know that there is life after death, that consciousness survives, and that the life you live on earth makes a difference in the life you will live when you leave it. God bless you. Vaya con Dios, my friend. Namaste. Peace and blessings. So in this consciousness of oneness, feel the peace here, feel the family here, feel the unity here, feel the love. And know that you get to take that with you out into the world when you leave. And you get to share it because you won't run out. The more you share, the more you'll have to share. So I speak this word knowing that there's been a change this morning, a shift in your hearts, in my heart. There's been a shift. We've let go of hanging on to what no longer serves us. We turn away from the past and wrap it up, tie it like a scroll with a ribbon, and we face forward to the future, knowing that great, great good is in store. That every day holds miracles, this or something better, and that the universe is conspiring on your behalf, moment by moment by moment. Expect it, look for it, welcome it, and celebrate it when it shows up. Lift up one another, love one another, And the more you do, the more love you will have. And I'm so grateful for the word that has been spoken through me by Spirit. I just lovingly release it right now into the law, knowing that it accomplishes that for which I sent it. I let it be. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.